Peace and abundance, soul tribe. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Come on in. Come on in. Thanks for joining me for Zero to Zen. I am Goddess Z. This is a very, very, very special segment for me. It's my first segment here with BGN Entertainment. Thank you guys for having me as part of the family. I'm so happy to be on board. I'm so excited to do what I do in this realm. So, yeah. Hello, everybody. Zero to Zen. This is our safe space, our sacred haven, or what have you, that we will be cultivating this area every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time to do some yoga and meditation. We're going to be doing a little bit of everything, learning about our bodies, learning about our energy centers or our chakras, doing some pranayama or breath work or some asana, the yoga poses or movements. But it's all just in the name of cultivating mental, physical, and spiritual wellness. So I'm so excited. Again, special shouts out to BGN Entertainment and subscribe and share and like. I'll have all of the information in the comment section. Yes. So before we get started with today's segment, we're going to be learning about chakras today. It's going to be so much fun. I promise. I promise. I just want to introduce myself and what I do. I am Zamika Pearson Lockett. I go by Z or Goddess Z. I do a lot of different things. I am a mother of six. I am a wife, a retired registered nurse, doula, birth keeper. It all falls under the blanket and umbrella of women's wellness. So I'm so excited to be able to just do something a little different in the form of meditation and yoga. It's something that I incorporate in my daily, and I incorporate in all of the practices that I do, whether it's motherhood or supporting a birthing mother. But yeah, going to be teaching a lot. I love to teach. If you want to find me in spaces outside of here, I am on Facebook under Blooming Lotus Birthing and Womb Wellness. And I also have a website, www.bloominglotusbirthingservices.com. So yeah. But again, I'll be here every Wednesday to just chat with you guys, do some breath work, some movement, move our bodies, learn about our bodies, and just, cultivate a safe space for us or what have you. All right, so I took some notes because I love to talk, I love to teach, but today we're going to be learning about chakras or the energy centers in the body. You may or may not be familiar with the term chakra. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's not anything religious. It's more so of knowing how your body works. And our bodies have parts that are physical that we can see and touch and feel, and then we have parts that we can't necessarily see that are more energetic, and that's where chakras take that's the place of the chakra. It's energy centers that houses certain energetic vibrations, and when it's balanced, it's moving and turning like a wheel at a regular or a steady space. If it's overactive, it's going too fast, and if it's underactive, it may not spin or turn at all. So when these chakras are overactive, or energy centers are overactive or underactive, then it can affect our daily life and the way that we process things, the way that we operate. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. There are several chakras throughout the body, but we're going to talk about the 7 main chakras today. All right, so the first up is the root chakra. The root chakra is located at the base of the spine. Think about the tailbone area. And the root chakra is associated with the color red. So when we want to balance the root chakra, we want to envision the color red, or a beaming red light radiating from our tailbone area. All right. So the root chakra is associated with stability, safety, security, feeling safe, and, a sense of wellness. If it's unbalanced, you may feel a little scattered, a little all over the place. You may feel anxiety. and fear, because we know that fear and anxiety is housed in the kidney. So that's right around that area of our root chakra. So if we're feeling a lot of fearfulness or anxiety, that can come from an unbalanced root chakra. And then if you're thinking about things that you want to manifest, maybe you want a house or a car and you're having a really hard time saying how I can do that, or you don't believe that you can do that, that may mean that your root chakra needs some work. All right. So that's what an imbalanced root chakra may look like. Some things that we can do to balance the root chakra: we can eat red foods. I like to incorporate diet and dietary teaching because it's a large part of what we are and what we do. I love to eat. So I like fresh foods. I like foods that are alive and living. So I think about vegetables or fruits that you can add in that are red, maybe some strawberries. I love, love, love red bell pepper. You can have that in a salad. It's full of vitamin C. It's full of water, so it's getting you hydrated. Boosting the immune system is great. So it can balance your root chakra as well. Who knew? So eating red foods, red fresh foods, things that you enjoy can help to balance the root chakra. Other things that you can do are getting in nature and grounding. I like to walk barefoot in the sand or in the soil out in the garden to connect with the earth. It's called earthing. That can help you balance the root chakra. Another thing that I like to do is I love to dance. So stomping your feet is great for balancing the root chakra and breaking up any stagnant energy down there in the tailbone. And it's also excellent for uterine health as well. All right. One thing that I highly, highly believe in is affirmation. So when we talk about healing any area of our body, speaking life or speaking it into existence is very, very powerful. Actually, it's key to anything. It really basically programs your mind and your cells to say, hey, I'm going to do this thing. And if you say it for 21 days consecutively, there it is. So I believe in affirmation. So one affirmation that I use when healing the root chakra, because it's all about stability, safety, and security, I use I am safe. I know I'll speak for myself as an African American woman. There's a lot of instances where we may not feel safe in birthing or maybe in certain environments or areas. So I have to tell my system, hey, I'm in thrive mode and not survival mode. And you can calm down with a little bit of that adrenaline and just be feminine and flow. And I tell myself I am safe, and it allows my body to follow. All right. So there's the root chakra. I'm going to get some comments. Okay. Hi, Mrs. Bird Gang. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for having me part of the family. I want to make sure that I'm checking in with y'all. This is my first time using this high-tech equipment, y'all. It is so amazing, but I'm learning. Anybody that knows me, they know I'm very analog, but I'm so excited to just be a part of this, and I'm learning so much. So thank y'all for joining me. The next chakra we're going to talk about, so that's our first chakra. That's the root chakra. The next one we're going to talk about is the sacral chakra. And it's associated with the color orange. And it's located about 3 fingers breadths. Thank you. Below the navel area. And when you think about the sacral chakra, think about a bright orange light radiating, okay? And that's our center for creativity and sexual energy. And if this area is imbalanced, you may have like a low libido, or maybe you're not feeling sexy or in the mood. You may have like some sexual dysfunction, or you may be hypersexual and want to hump and jump on everything. So, there's extremes to the chakras. They can either be overactive, active, or underactive. So we want them to be balanced, right? We don't want to be all over the place, but we don't want it to be stagnant energy as well. So with the sacral chakra, what I like to do is wear the color orange. I love the color orange, the way it looks on my skin. Love the color orange. I also like to eat fresh orange foods. Oranges, love, love, love oranges. Eating fresh orange foods. And one thing that I like to do as a woman is adorn waist beads, wear waist beads. They're very, very powerful for harnessing and balancing the sacral chakra and that sacral energy. And that's what we manifest from, ladies. So we want to make sure that that energy is balanced. All right. And another thing I like to do with the sacral chakra is dancing, just even dancing. That gets that energy flowing and going, and it feels good. So I always like to start my day with some live music or whatever I'm feeling like. And I like to dance and flow because it gets that creative energy going. I like to create a lot of things. I like to do things with my hands, and I'm always, exploring new things. So I want those creative juices to be flowing. I don't want it to be stagnant. So I like to adorn myself with my waist beads. I'll wear my orange. I'll eat my fresh orange foods, my oranges or whatever have you, mangoes, all of that good stuff. And then I dance. That's a great way to connect with that sacral energy. And being intimate, loving intimacy is a great way to balance that area. All right. Yep. Moving right along. Did I miss anything? Nope. Okay, so we covered the root chakra, we covered the sacral chakra. We're going to go we did not say the affirmation for the sacral chakra. So I have an affirmation for each chakra, and we're going to go through them when I finish. So the first chakra was the root chakra, and it is I am safe. The second chakra is the sacral chakra, and it's I am sensual. I am sensual. All right, so on to the next one, the solar plexus. The solar plexus is located here. It's right above the navel, and it is associated with the color yellow. This is one of my favorite chakras because it's an area that I had to work on so much, and I'm still working on every day. And it associates with it's associated with self-esteem and self-worth and willpower. So just brief history. I was a part of an abusive relationship for a very long time, and that took a toll on my self-worth. And I had to rebuild that. I had to find that. So anybody who knows me or been following Blooming Lotus, you know that I surround myself with sunflowers in the color yellow all the time. When people think sunflowers, they're like, oh, Z, I sent you this picture because I thought of a sunflower and I saw you. And, I thought of you, and they sent me this because I surround myself with sunflowers because of the color yellow and because of the energy and the vibration that the sunflowers carry. They're always reminding me of, hey, Z, you're worthy. You are enough. All right. So if your solar plexus chakra is unbalanced, you may feel like, hey, I'm not worthy or I'm not deserving or things of that nature. And if it's overactive, you may feel like, ain't nobody worthy but me. We may have some issues with just feeling controlling or overbearing or being full of ego, what have you. So we want it to be balanced. All right. So I balance my solar plexus chakra by wearing the color yellow. I also eat fresh yellow foods, yellow bell pepper. Love me some bell pepper, y'all. Love me some pineapple, fresh yellow foods. And then sunflowers. I have sunflowers everywhere in my home. My kids wear sunflowers. I wear sunflowers. We grow sunflowers. We love sunflowers. All right. So I wear the color yellow and I recite the affirmation, I am worthy. So we can imagine a bright yellow light right here, just radiating and spinning real good as we recite the affirmation, I am worthy. And this is for the solar plexus chakra. All right, so we got that. We got 3 down. Let's go back. Let's just backtrack a little bit. We got the root chakra, which is red, and that is I am safe. We have the sacral chakra, which is yellow, and it is I am sensual. And then we have the yellow solar plexus chakra, which is I am worthy, and it's located here right above the navel. All right. So next up is the heart chakra, the all important heart chakra. Hey, Christina, peace, sis, peace. Great love to you. Thank you for your continued support. Anahata is what the heart chakra is referred to as, and it can be the color green or pink, but it is very, very important because it's one of our most powerful chakras, and it represents love, the love that we have for other people, but most importantly, the love that we have for ourselves. So it really governs our relationship. So I always say self-love is the best love. When you love yourself, all other things follow. So this heart chakra is really, really important because if it's imbalanced, it's closed off. And you're not letting anything out. You're not letting anything in. So it's blocked. So if you don't have a flow of energy, it's blocked, it's stagnant. Think about water. If water is stagnant, it starts to grow mold and get all icky and stuff. Energy is the same way. So we want it to be flowing and not stagnant. So maybe somebody experienced a bad breakup or a heartbreak or something that really was traumatic. And they're like, I don't want to love no more, da 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 this. That's not good because you miss out on so much within yourself and other people with the blocked heart chakra. So when people say, hey, I don't want to let anybody in and things like that, that's an indicator, a key indicator that you have a closed off or a blocked heart chakra, and we can work on that. It's cool. We can get it fixed. So imbalances can show up as having difficulty in relationships, all kind of relationships with yourself, relationships with other people, your family, your children, and then difficulty manifesting your desires. All things are manifested from the heart space, right? And if it's blocked off, you ain't manifesting nothing, whether that be physical, spiritual, what have you. So you can also have a lack of self-discipline when you have an overactive heart chakra where you're just wide open and not even having boundaries and letting people just kind of walk all over you. So it's really good to have balance in these things. You don't want them overactive or underactive. So a way that I balance my heart chakra is one, just breathing deep into that space and envisioning a green light and just releasing anything that doesn't serve me. So I'm just mentally seeing this as I'm breathing in. So a simple exercise, very, very effective. And then the affirmation that I like to use with the heart chakra is I am love. Love conquers all. Hate, jealousy, envy, grief, guilt, greed. It is way high on the emotional vibration chart. So anything that's trying to come up against you or come up against your well-being, love can just stomp that thing out. So I am love. I conquer all. So that is the heart chakra affirmation for me. So I balance this area by just giving love and receiving love freely, not just giving it out, but also receiving it, allowing people to love on me. And I know that can be difficult, especially for a lot of mothers, because we're used to being the nurturers and the caring person and the one that kind of holds it together, the glue. So we kind of forget about ourselves. And that's an imbalance if we're putting everybody before ourselves and not thinking about ourselves and just giving out all that love and not taking any in. So I had to learn, especially with my last 2 pregnancies, on how to let people love on me. Hey, sis, let me take care of you. Let me do this for you. Let me help you out, and being okay with accepting help. All right, another way to open the heart chakra is yoga. Different yoga poses helps to open the heart chakra, and we'll be getting into those in future segments when we're going to be doing some movement and some poses. So self-love, that's the biggest thing that you can do to open the heart chakra, is just loving on yourself. Even things as simple as, hey, I'm feeling a little bit tired. I'm going to give myself that extra 15 minutes in bed instead of getting up and doing this thing that I usually do every day super early. Or I'm going to give myself a warm cup of tea to love on me because I'm needing some warmth today. It's really cloudy here in Florida and we're used to the sunshine. So it makes you feel a little gloomy when the sun isn't out. So I made myself a warm cup of tea because it makes me feel good. That is self-love. It doesn't have to be anything big or huge. You don't have to go out and get a huge, roll out the red carpet with the pedicure, the manicure, the massage. Those things are great. Love those things, by the way. But just simple things matter too. A long shower, listening to your favorite song, or just taking time to just breathe, So I do all of those things to balance my heart chakra. Heart chakra is pink or green, located here in the center of the chest. And you can wear those colors as well, and you can eat those foods: green leafy vegetables, green bell pepper. I love me some bell pepper. I love olives. Watermelon would be great for love because you have the green and the pink mixed in together. So yeah, opening the heart chakra, eat fresh live foods. Oh, hi. Okay. So I'm going to backtrack. Root chakra, red. I am safe at the base of the spine. Sacral chakra, orange. I am sensual, and it's located below the navel, and that's orange. Solar plexus is yellow. It's located above the navel, and it's associated with self-worth and self-esteem. I am worthy. And then we're on the heart chakra, anahata. I am love, located in the center of the chest, and it is associated with the color yellow, the color green or pink. My apologies. And it's I am love is that healing affirmation. All right. Next is one that I work on all the time. It's part of my inner child healing, is the throat chakra. It's located right here, the throat area, and it's associated with the color blue. So it is associated with the ability to be able to speak up for yourself, to be able to communicate with others effectively, to be able to communicate with yourself effectively. So an imbalance may show up as some shyness or arrogance or the inability to listen to others, always talking and not able to, stop and listen, or not talking at all and not even speaking up for yourself or even saying things that are really on your heart can create an imbalance. All right. So the way that I balance my throat chakra is neck stretches. Something as simple as neck stretches. Drinking warm tea, making my throat feel really good, really warm, providing comfort to that space. Wearing the color blue. And one of my favorite things, I love energy stones or crystals, is sodalite. This is a energy stone that helps you to be verbally in tune, to be able to speak. Because sometimes I speak too fast. Sometimes I talk too much. Sometimes I get on tangents. I'm a storyteller. I love to talk. I love to learn. I love to share. I love to teach. So this keeps me balanced. And it's a blue stone, as you can see. Sodalite and what is my other one? Lapis lazuli are really, really good for communication. And so I keep this on me when I'm speaking. And when I want to make sure that my words get across clearly, I'm not stuttering and moving too fast and all of that, but I'm able to convey what I'm trying to say. All right. So yoga helps this as well. Doing yoga, pranayama, breath work helps to clear the passageways, the lungs, helps you to align and balance the throat chakra. And Reiki, if you're familiar with Reiki, it's basically energy healing. People use their hands and they do it from afar or one-on-one up close, and they use their hands to heal these areas. So it's not only good for healing the throat chakra, but any energy center in the body. Again, it's associated with the color blue. And the affirmation associated with the throat chakra is, I speak my truth authentically. Authentically. It's so important to be authentic. I'm learning that each and every day, to show up as my authentic self, because I'm rewarded when I do. My superpower, my magic is being me. Z, I'm the prototype. You are the prototype for you. So it's no like somebody else. So just speak up and be you authentically, because that is what the world needs. So that with the chakra. So let's do a brief recap. Let's see if y'all remember. The root chakra is red, located in the base of the spine, associated with the affirmation, I am safe. It's below the navel, it's orange, associated with the affirmation, I am secure. Already has below the navel, associated with the affirmation, I'm worthy. And then you have the heart chakra, green, associated with the affirmation, I am loved. And the fifth about the chakra, associated with the color blue, and we can have I speak my authenticity. All right, like we have the third eye chakra. This is something I never knew any of these things that explains why I'm unbalanced. Hey, it's an everyday process. I'm telling you, you can be completely imbalanced one moment, and then next thing you know, everything is going all over the place. You're like, hey, what's what? But you learn to just, hey, recognize it for what it is, and you get back to balance. That's what's important, is getting back to balance and not allowing, anything outside of us to dictate who we are, what we are, or how we feel if we don't like those emotions, right? So a woman in control of her emotions is a powerful woman. And so we just have to learn how to recognize what keeps us in balance or makes us feel in balance and work back to that balance. So we're going to be cultivating that, y'all. Every Wednesday, we own it. All right. So where we at? The throat chakra is what we just finished. Third eye chakra is next. So the third eye chakra is associated with the intuition or the knowing. You ever had that instance where you go through something and he was like, something told me to grab my keys. Something told me to check to make sure I had my wallet. And that something is intuition. So when you don't listen to that something, you kind of ignore your intuition. Now, intuition is very smart. It's really what we call all knowing. So it knows what's best for us. So when our third eye chakra is not aligned, we don't really have clarity. We are unclear about things. I don't know which way to go. I don't know what is my gut telling me. I don't know. That kind of happens when that third eye chakra is blocked. So it's located here in between the brows. And a way to connect with the third eye chakra is very, very simple. You can close your eyes and just look cross-eyed, like you're looking in this area, and you focus there. That is so simple. You can do that. And it just basically helps to unblock the pineal gland, which is right behind the ear. And you can kind of feel the pressure when you close your eyes and look in this space. It opens that, it unblocks it. And that just kind of helps to open up that knowing. Even when I do that now, I just kind of feel the tingles because it's very powerful. Something very simple, yet so powerful. All right. Another thing you can do is sun gazing, going out at sunset or sunrise and staring into the sun. Now, for some people can say it's very, very intense. It is. You don't have to do it for very long, but it works wonders. You can even do it with your eyes closed if the sun is too intense in your eyes wherever you live. I know the Florida sun here is live, so you can do it with your eyes closed. The sun is just that powerful. Close your eyes and just allow that thing to just be penetrated by the sun, and it just kind of unblocks the area. The sun provides so many nutrients and vitamins to the body just by being in that space. It's unreal. So yeah, it's powerful. So sun gazing can help you do get that third eye chakra open and aligned and balanced. And trusting that voice, that intuition, when something says, hey, go back and make sure you turned off that stove. Make sure you got your car keys, listening to that. And as you practice listening to that, then you become more familiar with what that sounds like, trusting your gut or trusting your intuition, and it becomes second nature or first nature. So it's very, very helpful. It's been so helpful for me. Still learning to do it each and every day, but it's rewarding. It's rewarding, right? All right. And meditation. We're going to be doing some meditation and yoga here. Meditation helps, excuse me, to connect with the third eye center. And the color that's associated with the third eye is indigo. All right. And so I use the affirmation. What affirmation did I put on here? I am connected. I am connected. All right. So we got the root chakra, that's red, base of the spine, associated with the color red. I am safe. We have the sacral chakra below the navel, associated with the color orange. I am sensual. We have the solar plexus located above the navel, associated with the color yellow. I am worthy. We have the heart chakra in the center of the chest, which is associated with the colors pink and green, either or both. And it's associated with the affirmation, I am love. And then we have the throat chakra, which is blue. And it is associated with the color blue and the affirmation, I am speaking my truth authentically. And then we have our third eye, which is indigo, and it is I am connected. All right. The last and final chakra is the crown chakra, y'all. It is, well, it's not the final chakra, but it's the final one that we're going to go over, because we're just going to do the 7 main chakras. And that is at the top of our head, and it's our divine connection with source. No matter what we may feel source is, whether it's whatever we believe in, our connection to whatever higher power. And with being connected, we are one. We have a feeling of oneness and just being a part of it all. So that is what our crown chakra is responsible for. And it's associated with the color violet or purple. I like to tap into my crown chakra and allow it to be penetrated and nurtured and all of that just by going out in the sun and letting the sun shine on my head, on my scalp, just letting my scalp feel the breeze and letting the sun shine down on my head. But when this area is not balanced, it can kind of put you in a space of closed-mindedness or judgment, or saying, you hear something that may not be typical of you, like yoga. Some people don't know what yoga is, and they're like, I don't want to do that because I heard this, and this, and they haven't explored it, or they haven't gotten a understanding for themselves. That can be a type of closed-minded. So when we're judging others, that can be a key indicator that our crown chakra needs to be adjusted. or aligned and balanced. So when we're having a disconnection with our spiritual self, or just not really feeling connected at all, we may need some crown chakra work. How do we balance this area out, you say? Yoga, meditation, going out in the sun, letting the sun shine upon your scalp, practicing gratitude, being grateful. Oh my God, does wonders. I've gotten myself into the practice of just waking up and just being grateful, just because I have so many things to be grateful for. But practicing gratitude opens you up for so much more. And it also opens the crown chakra. So the affirmation that is associated with the crown chakra is I am my highest, most authentic self. Associated with the crown chakra. I am my highest, most authentic self. So there we have it with our 7 main chakras. Let's see if I got any questions before we go through this thing and recap. All right, so let's go back through it. I'm going to review the chakras again very briefly. If you got any questions, please hit me up in the chat. I'm happy to answer any questions. I love to teach. I love to learn. Anything you want to share, any experiences that you have with chakras or education about the chakras. Yeah, each one teach one. All right, so let's review it, y'all. We're going to go back to the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine. Color red is associated with stability, safety, feeling secure, providing for yourself, food, housing, clothing, those Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Those things are associated with the root chakra. If you do not have a firm foundation, a firm root, you're not rooted and grounded, you're all over the place, and it's going, you don't have a good foundation. And so anything you try to build upon on a root that's not grounded, just think about a tree. If it doesn't have really deep roots, strong wind come through, it's going to get knocked over. So anything we try to build upon, that's why I say it's really important when working with the chakras, just start from the bottom. Because if we working anything above that, and we ain't worked on the root, then we're going to be imbalanced in that way. So in each chakra, the energy builds upon each other. So we want to start from the root, from the base, to make sure we have a really good foundation. Can you go over the throat chakra? The internet cut out when I was talking about it. Oh no, we got some storms here, y'all. Well, I'm persevering because I was excited about this thing and I was going online, but I will definitely go over the root chakra for you, Mrs. Bird Gang. The throat chakra. All right, so that's the root chakra, and it's associated with I am safe. I am safe. I am grounded. I am rooted. All right. Sacral chakra, associated with the color orange, located right below the navel. It's associated with your sexual energy, your creativity, all of those things. I wear waist beads, I dance, get in touch with my creative energy. I make waist beads, all of those things to help me get in touch with my sacral energy and balance it out. I also eat orange foods and recite the chakra. The affirmation, I am sensual, because that's our sexual energy there. Solar plexus is yellow. It's right here above the navel. And it represents our self-worth and our self-esteem. I wear the color yellow. I love me some sunflowers, if you know Z. And I recite the affirmation, I am worthy. I am worthy. The heart chakra, the all important heart chakra, located in the center of the chest. Colors green or pink represents love, self-love, and it governs all of your relationships. Your relationship with self, your relationship with money, your relationship with other people, your spouse, your children, your mother, your job, whoever it is, it governs all of your relationships. It cultivates those relationships. So it's really, really important to be balanced and open and have an open heart chakra. All right. So I like to wear the colors pink and green. And I also like to do yoga, and I just open myself to receiving love and giving love to balance out my heart chakra. Self-love, self-love, self-love. Throat chakra. Here we go, Mrs. Bird Gang. Located right here. And like I said, I balance out my throat chakra with energy stones. This is my sodalite. I also have some lapis lazuli, a necklace that I wear. I have some lapis lazuli in my necklace that I have on right now because it helps me to speak clearly, to enunciate my words, to not talk too fast, to not overshare, to not undershare or feel shy and not want to speak up for myself. You ever feel a lump in your throat? That's that throat chakra trying to become unblocked. Say what you gotta say. Say it. Say it with your chest. What they say it with your chest. Yeah. So the throat chakra, when you aren't able to express yourself effectively, or you've been silenced. I know a lot of people that I work with now, like children, they're taught to be seen and not heard, so they don't speak up for themselves. They don't really have a voice. So people who haven't had a voice as children or growing up, or maybe in their relationships, they have a blocked throat chakra because they've gotten used to silencing themselves. So maybe they overshare and talk too much and don't listen to anybody when they're trying to communicate or having a conversation, or maybe they don't talk at all and they just shut themselves down and they're like, hey, my opinion doesn't matter anyway, so I'm not going to say anything. So you want to be able to express yourself freely and also have boundaries with expressing yourselves and making sure you allow others to express themselves as well. So that's all indicative of having a balanced throat chakra. So signs of imbalance, again, with the throat chakra is arrogance, talking too much or not thinking anybody else's opinions or values matter, shyness, the inability to not listen to others or listen to others speak, but always wanting to be the one speaking, or not speaking up for yourself or not speaking at all. This is my biggest problem, the throat chakra. That was mine too. I work on it every day. I keep my sodalite close, and I also keep my lapis lazuli. I speak my affirmations, and my affirmation that I associated with the throat chakra here today is I speak my truth authentically. That is so important. Where we're not speaking up for ourselves, we're not speaking our authentic selves. We're suppressing who we are. And like I said, me being Z and you being you, that's our superpower. So when you're not able to express that, that creates great blockages in the body. And if you know anything about how energy works, if you create a blockage in one area of the body, one day it's a lump in your throat and you're not speaking up for yourself, and maybe you got a sore throat. The next day you're developing illnesses that are associated around the throat chakra, tonsillitis, sinusitis, and things of that nature, because there's blocked energy. And spiritual things, spiritual manifests physical things as well. It's all holistic, mental, physical, and spiritual. So if you're thinking, hey, my thoughts and my opinions don't matter, you're not saying anything, you start to get those lumps in your throat when you really want to speak up, then it produces physical illness. So we have to be aligned, mind, body, and spirit, and know that all of our decisions that we make for ourselves matter, and it really determines what type of life that we live. So it's really important. That throat chakra is a big one, and I work on it every single day. It's right here by the heart chakra too. So if we're not speaking our heart's desires, we're blocking all of those blessings. So imagine, yeah, you super shy and quiet. No, we want to hear you. We want to hear what you got to offer, what you have to share. The world needs your medicine. We got to speak up. And nobody says you have to speak to 1,000 million people on a podium, but you have a truth. I'm sure you have a story. I'm sure you have a journey or something to share with the people. And we need each other. Contrary to popular belief, we need each other. So that means that your gifts, your voice, you matter. We need you. We all connected. All right. So let me know if you got any other questions about the throat chakra, because I'm gonna jump on the third eye chakra. No, yeah. Third eye chakra. We did the heart chakra. I love the heart chakra. I was trying to go back, y'all, and do it again. But the third eye chakra, I see my life's purpose clearly. I am connected. It is associated with the color indigo. It's associated with our intuition, our imagination, our knowing, and it's located here right between our brows. So if we was to close our eyes and look at that area, you're going to feel some pressure behind here. That's opening your pineal gland. That's opening your third eye and just getting you to tap in and tune in. And that connects you to your intuition for you to be able to make decisions clearly and say, this feels good for me. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to take that path. That is when we have an open and aligned third eye center. And again, it's the color indigo located here between the brows. And it's I see my life's purpose clearly. Another fun fact about the third eye chakra, because I love babies and I love birth, is that if a mom wants to communicate with her unborn baby, she can just simply look into her third eye. So if the baby, let's say for instance, what they like to do, turn the wrong way. Sometimes they like to do that. And she needs her to turn the other way or him to turn the other way. She can look at her third eye, touch her belly, and even out loud say, baby, I need you to turn. Mama wants you to come into this world safely and da 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 da. You're talking directly to your baby. It's a direct line of communication with self and a baby. So, little fun fact about that. And it's a great way to communicate with baby and get them to do what you need them to do because they can hear you. You're focusing on them. Third eye center is very, very powerful when it's activated and balanced. All right. And then our last chakra that we discussed is the crown chakra, which is on top of our head. I'm doing this because I'm wearing my crown today and every day, but it's associated with the color violet or purple, and it's located at the top of our head, and it's associated with higher states of consciousness or connectivity to like oneness or your higher power. So when we're closed off to learning new things, learning about new people because of our old thought patterns or programs, or we're judging people just because we can have a closed off or a imbalanced crown chakra. So the way to balance the crown chakra is wearing your purple. That's me. Meditation, yoga. I do that every day. We're gonna be doing this every Wednesday. I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm excited about it. And just allowing the sun to shine on your crown. Here in Florida, I'm so happy to be here because the sun is so big, bright, and warm. Go outside and I just let it shine on my scalp. Go spray some water in my head and be like, woo, get a whole spa treatment out there from the sun. And the sun gives us so many vitamins. If you know, vitamin D is synthesized just by being out there by the sun. It's readily absorbed by our skin, our biggest organ. So when we get out there in the sun, we're absorbing vitamin D amongst so many other vitamins and nutrients that's just helping us be our best self. So the affirmation that is associated with the crown chakra that we going to talk about today and going to share and speak whenever we need to is I am my highest, most authentic self. I am my highest, most authentic self. So real quick, we're going to run through the 7 chakras, affirmations, and then I'm going to head out of here. It's been so fun, y'all. Like time going real fast. Time flies when you're having fun. So root chakra, I am safe. Sacral chakra, I am sensual. Solar plexus, I am worthy. The heart chakra, I am love. The throat chakra, I speak my truth authentically. The third eye chakra, I am connected. And the crown chakra, I am my most authentic self. Oh my goodness, I got 6 children and I was able to remember that. Look what meditation and affirmations will do. I'm teasing. But yeah, before I head out of here, do I have any questions from anybody? Again, I'm going to put all of the information down in the chat. I'm very new to this. This is my first go around. And everybody at BGN has been so excellent at helping me with this and answering the questions. So I'm learning. Be patient with y'all. It's gonna get bigger and better. But I want to get all the information down there so y'all can know where to find me, where to find all of the awesome shows that BGN represents and hosts. They do a lot of sports, entertainment, and family shows where they're talking about family dynamics and all of that. Like, it's amazing what they do over there. You got to check them out. So to make sure that I have a rating all these on my board in my house. That's how I got started. With the chakras. When I first learned about chakras, I was like, I have to have this in my life because this makes so much sense. I got me some pieces of construction paper and I jotted them down and I started looking at them every day and it became a part of my daily. I incorporated it. So I love this. This is a great show. Oh, I'm so grateful. That means a lot coming from you. I'm excited to be here again on next Wednesday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, I am Zamika Pearson Lockett. I go by Z. I do a lot of different things. You want to find out more about me or read my story, go to my website, www.blueandlotusbirthingservices.com, and probably learn a couple things too about childbirthing if you're interested in that type of thing. And then I'll be here on this awesome network. So yeah, I'm gonna head out of this thing. I hope y'all have an amazing Wednesday. WINS. A sister shared that with me, and I always share it because we're always winning. So I will see y'all on next Wednesday. Let's make it happen. Peace and namaste, Soul Tribe. Love y'all to life.